如果你在聆听时不需要频繁暂停就能理解大意，那么你的英语积累在日常表达中是完全够用的。像学母语一样学英语，我们开始吧。
In Hong Kong, a long time ago in 1936, some secrets could get a man killed. An English policeman named Morris, who also had a Chinese name, Zhang Dichen, sometimes paid a young rickshaw puller named Lu Nankai extra money. Nankai was a rickshaw driver. He worked hard, pulling his cart through the busy city streets each day. He knew this extra money from Dishon was not just for pulling the rickshaw. This was because Nankai also did secret work for Dishon sometimes. He was an informant. This means he gave Dishon news about what he saw and heard in the city's hidden corners. They would often talk in Dishon's quiet room after the rides. Their words were soft. The big secret between them, their special friendship that was growing into a hidden love, felt loud in the quiet room. Nankai was a name meaning talent from the south, which he used for himself in Hong Kong. When he was a 13-year-old boy in a small village in mainland China, his young life had deep hidden hurts that changed him. His uncle did bad things to him in the fields that scared him very much and left a secret pain inside his heart, making him quiet and watchful. He also had a young wife in his town, given to him by his parents when he was very young. Their life together was not happy. His young wife was often frustrated. One day, she became very, very angry because a secret wooden stick she used for herself for pleasure broke by accident. She screamed at Nankai, blaming him for her unhappiness. She threw the broken wooden stick at him and chased him out of their small house, yelling at him to never come back. Nankai was scared and ashamed. He ran away from his town and became a soldier for a while, but that life was also hard. Soon, with no money, he secretly got on a boat and came to Hong Kong, hoping for a new start. He was poor and alone at first. Nankai was strong and clever. He got involved with the city's secret underworld, the gangs called triads. He joined a group called the Sun Hing Association. After coming to Hong Kong, Nankai, with his toughness and clever mind, began to make a name for himself. He was given a chance by powerful people, perhaps some connected to Dishon, to help start a new branch of a triad. He gathered followers. After a special ceremony following old triad rituals, and after he bravely led his men to take over a rival's territory in Wan Chai, showing his strength, Nankai was made the leader, the dragon head of this new Sun Hing group. His life was now about power and secrets and ruling his part of the busy, dangerous city. People started to call him Nan Ye, Master Nan. Being a dragonhead meant Nanye had to be strong and sometimes mean. His secret love for Dishon was a dangerous thing. Nanye had a loyal friend in his gang, Xiao Yabing. One day, a woman who knew Yabing found out about Nanye's secret love for Dishon and threatened to tell everyone. This would have been a disaster for Nanye. Yabing, to protect his friend and leader Nanyi and to keep his precious secret safe, confronted this woman. Yabing killed the woman to silence her forever. But in doing this, Yabing himself got into very serious trouble. After that, Yabing was gone. No one ever saw him again. No one knew for sure if he was dead or alive. He just vanished from Nanye's life. Losing Yabing this way because of his own secret love made Nanye feel a great aching loss for his friend and a heavy burning guilt in his heart. Knowing Yabing had paid such a terrible price, it showed him just how dangerous his hidden life with Dishon really was. Then, in 1941, the world changed again for everyone in Hong Kong. Soldiers from Japan attacked the city. The British fought back, but after a short, hard fight, the Japanese soldiers took over. Life became very, very hard and scary. For Nanye, it was a new, even more dangerous time. The Japanese soldiers were the new bosses. To keep his Sun Hing group alive and to protect some people in his area of Wan Chai, Nanye had to make very hard choices. He had to deal with the Japanese rulers carefully. This sometimes meant he had to do things the Japanese told him to do, working with scary Japanese officers or with Chinese men who now worked for the Japanese to keep order. Some of these things were not good, and people might say he betrayed his country. It was a difficult and dangerous path, a time of controversial actions where Nanye had to make deals to survive, but he felt he had to walk it to keep some control and protect his people in those terrible times of war. His biggest worry was for Dishon. Dishon was British, an enemy to the Japanese. If they found him, he would be in terrible danger. As a British officer in a city now ruled by the Japanese, his old life of power was gone. Dishon had to go into hiding. Nanye used all his street smarts and secret connections to try and find out if Dishon was safe, and maybe to help him. Nanye sometimes talked with a kind bar girl named Cindy. Cindy was smart and understood many things about people's hearts. Nanye never told her his biggest secret directly, but sometimes he would talk about Dishon as a very important friend. Cindy saw the worry in Nanye's eyes. Sometimes Nanye would hear that Dishon might have other special male friends, some of them European. A sharp pain of jealousy would twist in Nanye's heart. Was he truly special to Dishon, or just one of many? He would talk to Cindy about how hard it was to trust anyone in these dangerous times, and she would listen with kind eyes, understanding the unspoken words of his heart. For a long time, Nanye heard nothing about Dishon after the Japanese came. He searched lists of prisoners, but Dishon's name was not there. He feared Dishon was dead. Then one day, after many months of terrible worry, Nanye got a small postcard. It was from Dishon. He was alive, but he was a prisoner in a camp called Ma Tau Chung. Nanye felt a great wave of sadness, but also a tiny spark of relief. His Dishon was alive. This news gave Nanye a new, desperate purpose. Nanye then did everything he could, using all his dangerous connections to help Dishon. He secretly sent him things like cigarettes and a little extra food. It was very risky. Finally, Nanye made a very dangerous plan with some secret fighters who were against the Japanese. He arranged for Dishon to escape from the prisoner of war camp. The escape was full of danger, but with Nanye's careful planning, Dishon managed to get out and was hidden by Nanye's people, waiting for a boat to a safer place like Guangdong. When the dark night came for Dishon to leave, he was in a hurry to go, to be truly free from the danger of Hong Kong. Nanye took him to the secret meeting place by the water where the small boat waited. Nanye's heart felt very heavy. He did not want Dishon to leave. He felt so sad to see him go, knowing they might never meet again. But he knew Dishon had to try to find safety. There was nothing more he could do to keep him in Hong Kong. So Nanye just watched quietly, his face showing none of the storm inside him, as Dishon quickly and silently got onto the small boat. He watched until the boat was just a tiny dark spot on the dark water, disappearing into the night. During these hard years, up to the spring of 1943, the war was still going on, and Hong Kong was a city full of fear and secrets. Dishon, after successfully escaping the immediate danger of Hong Kong with Nan Kai's help, did not survive for long. The war was everywhere, and safety was hard to find. News came to Nan Ye later, like a cold stone dropping into his heart, that Dishon had died in 1943, far from Hong Kong, his life also taken by the terrible war. And Nan Ye, the dragonhead who had fought so hard to survive and protect his secrets, his end also came during the war, not long after he heard of Dishon's death. One day in late 1943 or early 1944, while Hong Kong was still occupied, Allied airplanes, the planes fighting against Japan, bombed the city, trying to hit Japanese targets. Nan Ye was in Wan Chai, his territory. A bomb fell near him. There was a loud noise, fire and smoke everywhere. Nan Ye was killed in that explosion. The dragonhead was gone. His life, full of hard choices and hidden love, ended in the war-torn city.
作为一个母语非英语的人，能把故事听完，你的进步太大了。感谢你收看这个节目。如果你觉得这个节目对你有帮助，请给我一个点赞或者留下评论，这对我很重要。这里是像学母语一样学英语频道，我们下个视频见。